Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
To the air. It's Levin. That's reeled in. It's Tracy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's take a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum. Recruiting class.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sauer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Off the play fake on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Got a man, it's Lane. Gets away from one, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Harden. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back.
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To throw, it's Baker. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the 2 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. The last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Reading the option, it's Levin. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on a slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires complete on the crosser. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hart. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cougars!
And that is a perfect job by the offense. Executing that 2-minute situation. Was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Finds his man. It's Spotmeyer. And the defense drags him down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got the quick pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pass the 30. Turning it on. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown has it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. BYU lines up quickly. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Pulls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Makes the catch. Oh, he's got a chance. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Baker. He's got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.